Giselle needs to stick longer.
And I think that just shows how much Giselle wants to be on strike. Maybe not even communicating with Diane, just wanting to come back because, and you can see why, on 51 now, and going really, really well, you can see why Giselle wants to take as much of the strike as possible. Just wondering now, they really need to start getting some runs, looking for these boundaries, turning these ones, twos into boundaries. What's the batting to come looking like? Are there some big hitters? Do you think it is definitely worth the current batters trying to tee off now and really hit some boundaries?
Absolutely, absolutely. With all the resources left to their disposal, I think it's the time that they would want to try and maximize and turn the quick singles into a few more boundaries. So with the really good bowling that we are seeing from Team Kenya, it's going to be tough, but it's worth going for it, especially Giselle, because she's capable of. We've seen her clear the boundaries for the maximum. So does Diane. So I think it's a good time for them to just let loose and try to get Team Rwanda all the way past. If they are to get Rwanda past the 120 mark, this is the time to show intent as well.
In the air there, but landing short of the point fielder. Just the one run there. And I think this sharp Kenyan fielding will be frustrating the batters out of the crease. It's a good field set. These big hits over the bowler's head. Just being one in the air. It's made it past cover. And it's run away to the boundary. Very much needed there. Valuable 4 runs. A lovely shot.
A very beautiful shot from Diane, who's a very talented player. Her talent has been consistent ever since I knew her. So I think it's a good time for her to let loose. She's apparently one of the few players who can play almost all shots in all directions. And I think this is the time to capitalize on her strength to do so. A very good shot. That would race to the boundaries. Now the pressure is on. Kenya is under pressure here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. We are seeing the misfield, something that is not known for Team Kenya. Rwandan team, the batting team, seems to be creating too much pressure for the fielders to handle.
Yeah, I think the crowd liked that misfield. Talk about out of character from the Kenyan team, but Rwanda will take that every day of the week. These deep mid-on, deep mid-off fielders seeing a lot of the action. With spin bowlers at the crease, it's hard to, there's no pace to use, so really the batters will be looking to score in front of square. As a bit of pace is introduced to the attack, like now, it opens up the opportunity for back of square to be an option. With third man up, fine leg up. And the batters, no doubt, tiring a little bit at the end of this innings, I think, looking 360 degrees of this ground would be a smart move.
Really beautiful, beautiful atmosphere here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. We are seeing a lot of dancing, a lot of music, a lot of cricket happening at the same time. It is very rare to find that anywhere else. All roads at the moment leads to Gahanga Cricket Stadium here in Kigali, as everything seems to be ablaze. Rwanda is now at 98 runs in their 19th over for the loss of 3 wickets. Very good innings we've seen from Team Kenya. Very positive as well. Positivity we've seen from Team Rwanda, especially with the bat, as they're well known for being stronger with the field and the bowling. Good running there from Diane and Giselle. This is the time to try and get Team Rwanda to the target of above 120.
I think the atmosphere here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium will be so valuable in these final few overs to really get the Rwandan cricketers' balls in the air. It's a lovely shot. The deep mid-on is coming round. They pick up 2. And as I said, the atmosphere here will be really helping these batters to find that extra 6th gear and really push on and finish this innings well, as they seem to be doing.
With the ball coming from the banana plantation end is the Kenya's very own Mary Mwangi. She seems to be smiling. I am not sure why she is. It seems there are plans, and is under the ball, and Ian is gone after giving a very good offer, but could not clear the boundaries. The intention was very clear. Good intention from the captain, good innings from the captain. You've set the pace and show what you're made of. You can tell from the Rwandan camp, everybody is upstanding, applauding the captain, who has shown what she's really made of, and has shown that you can also lead from the front. Great innings from you.
I think Diana's earned every single ovation from the crowd there. A really vital innings coming in at a pretty challenging time for the Rwandan team. She showed incredible power with that last shot. Couldn't quite get it past the fielder, who juggled the ball but took it in the end. A really composed catch, but a very good innings. New batsman in now.
That was a close one. That was a close one. The new batter in is no other than Henriette Ishimwe. A Rwandan very decorated all-rounder. Very fierce with the ball. And also well known to be fierce with the bat as well. She recently just landed back in from Dubai, from the Fairbrake tournament, where she shined like a new BMW rim. She's yet to show the glow here, but Giselle continued to offer. I believe it is just wise for Giselle to finish off this innings instead of giving away her very decorated wicket. She's made so much effort to make it look as it is right now, rather than to give it away like that. I would rather she just offers
bowler there just making sure that Gazelle isn't sneaking out of her crease there. It's a nice shot down to deep mid-off, and it's very good running as well. Coming back for two. Gazelle even turning, looking for the third to get on strike.
Giselle Ishimwe is not playing no games here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. She's here on a mission. Though that mission seems to be close to costing her wicket a couple of times. But nevertheless, she's on the move and no one is going to stop her. A very good shot that is racing to the boundary, but Wairimu got there before it does and saved Team Kenya some 2 runs. 110 in the last over.
And another powerful shot over the bowler's head, but yet again, I think the busiest fielders of the innings so far, the deep mid-on, deep mid-off coming round, doing more good work, but again, it's what we want to see, a fresh new batter in, being positive, being powerful, really trying to look for that boundary here. A full toss, good use of the feet, again to deep mid-on, slight misfield. Means that Giselle can come back for the second, another tight one. And that looks to be the end of the innings.
The Kenyan fielders seem to be underestimating the speed at which Giselle Ishimwe can sprint with. You can see this is the end of the first innings. Was a colorful, brightful, and glorious innings for Team Rwanda. As you can see, the Rwandan camp cannot be stopped, cannot be contained. The joy from the Rwandan camp, it can't be contained at all. Well played, Giselle Ishimwe. Our lovely viewers, we've come to the end of the first innings. Meanwhile, at IPRC Kichukiro ground, it's also the end of their first innings, and Botswana set 88 runs, 4-5 in all the 20 overs. Here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where all the roads of Kigali are right now leading to Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where Kenya is taking on Rwanda. It's the end of the first inning, and Rwanda managed to set 114 runs. A very good delivery there from Muhaweni Mana. Immaculate. She's been an exceptional bowler consistently for the past few years, and now she seems to be on a mission as well. Early wickets is the way to go for Team Rwanda. In air, but falls to no man's land, helping Kenya register their first run of the innings.
Nice bowling here in the first over. Nice and full, nice and straight. It's exactly what you want. Get the batters playing. Because it looks like Kenya here, the last thing they'll want is to take this match into the last couple of overs. They'll want to get off to a really good start here, getting runs on the board. Incredible fielding, run out chance, and gone!
And Rwanda registers their first wicket. The very dangerous Veronica Abuga. Unfortunately, miscommunication with the captain that costed Kenya their first wicket. This looks glorious for Team Rwanda. And as you can tell from the background, the camp. A good throw from Ishimwe that went straight to the keeper, who did not hesitate to get Abuga out as quickly as possible. That seems to be the best plan for Team Rwanda. The new batter in is Vanessa Oko.
Yeah, what a start here. The stop itself showed great athleticism, great fielding. Then to be alert to the sloppy Kenyan running here, firing the throw into the wicketkeeper. Amazing fielding and a dream start here for Rwanda. And again, just look at that field. As soon as that ball comes off the bat, almost all the fielders buzzing around, backing up, attacking the ball. It's just what you want to see from a fielding side who have a respectable total to defend, but in no ways uncatchable. So they'll need to be sharp in the field. And that's just what they've been so far. Commentators curse there with a slight misfield, but still good bowling, getting the batsman playing.
A little misfield there from Alice, and as we all know, both teams have proven that not to take any mistake for granted, and helped Team Kenya to register their second run of the innings. Now Team Kenya is looking at 110 runs to get to the finishing point. And the second bowler coming from the pavilion end is Belize Murekatete, delivering it to Vanessa Ooko. Belize is well known for her pace. Good fielding there, good keeping. by the Rwanda's young keeper, who never leaves anything for chance. You can hear the Rwandan camp shouting her name, Flora, all the way from the pavilion.
That powerful shot there, just beating the mid-off and going for 4 runs. First boundary of the Kenyan innings there.
That was a really good shot there from Vanessa that went past Katia there at mid-off. She couldn't stop it. It came as quickly as lightning.
And that is, of course, one thing about bowling with such fierce pace. The quicker the ball comes onto the bat, the quicker it can come off. Which is why I do quite like the field set here. The deep fielders behind the bat, because as we saw in the previous innings and the previous game, how good a shot it is to go behind square. So they've got protection there, they've got a slip in, showing attacking intent. They know they need wickets here. But with that lack of protection in the deep, in front of square, that just means that these fielders need to be as sharp as possible, putting their bodies on the line here. But I'm sure, no doubt, they'll be happy to do that for their country. Really nice bowling. Again, great energy in the field. The crowd appreciating it a lot. Rightfully so.
Great body language there from Team Rwanda. The morale still to be seems to be up. Very good bowling as well. Very good bowling there from Belize, getting Team Kenya to 7 runs after the end of 2 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. Great bowling so far from Team Rwanda. I think at this moment what Team Kenya needs to do is to build up their partnership, which would be quite dangerous for Team Rwanda as well, because they're well known for patience in the crease, and a lot of maturity as they are while batting.
Now the 3rd over starting here from the banana plantation end. And one thing I've noticed with the great pace that the Rwandan opening bowlers are showing, the Kenyan batters are seeming to be reluctant to get on their front foot and come forward. There's a lot of shots being played from the back foot, possibly looking through the cover region for a boundary chance, using the pace of the bowlers. But as long as these opening bowlers can keep their line tight, keep a good length, I think that's exactly what Rwanda will want.
Olive, I should say for free, it's impressive to see how far Team Rwanda has come. I remember the time when Team Kenya would use their second team while playing against Team Rwanda, and it has been very impressive, and I've been very fortunate to witness the transition from the very first edition of Kwibuka, where it would have been so hard for Team Rwanda to even register 50 runs against Team Kenya, to now playing their A team and registering 100 up. Very impressive, and I should say a great effort from Rwanda Cricket Association for investing in the women's cricket and seeing them grow this far.
Some hesitant running there between the crease. Slight misfield. Perhaps let the Kenyan batters off. But yeah, as you were saying, I think from what we've seen so far, it's without a doubt that the Rwandan team are not here to make up the numbers. They're not just here giving the Kenyan team a bit of competition, but really are coming head to head and showing what they're made of. Balls in the air. Oh, and it's been put down by mid-wicket. As frustrating as that is, it's positive signs for Team Rwanda. They would have loved for that catch to stick and to have their second wicket, but seeing that ball in the air, seeing the batters nervy, all the more nervous after that shot. Looking forward, I think that is a good sign. But always frustrating to miss out on such a good chance there.
Yeah, that was a very, very big wicket that was missed there by Alice. And I should say that in such a game, you can't afford to miss such mistakes, especially against a team that's not giving any chances to any mistakes you make. So I would say if Rwanda is to manage to defend this, they have to show intent either way from the beginning and make sure less and less mistakes are made. As we can see so far, we've not seen any extras, which is a good sign. But again, we need to see the same intention from the fielders.
Yeah, I think in the ball that led to that chance definitely would have earned that wicket. Really showing good pace, short of a length, hitting the splice of the bat. I think that aggressive bowling is really needed here at an early stage. As Kenya sneak a single there, however, decline any chance of a potential extra run there.
There seems to be a little bit of a pressure situation going on with the fielders. I think especially for missing that huge catch, Quintus catch, Ali seems to be a little bit off balance because of it. But I think, as the saying goes, the fight must continue. The game is not over yet. So on to the next.
And an interesting field change there as well. Fine leg coming up to the circle and mid-on dropping to the boundary. Whether that's a change in intention from the bowlers, perhaps. Bowling a little bit fuller, perhaps. But definitely they're thinking of what they can do. They're not letting this game settle. They're reacting to what's happening, and that's a good sign. And as it stands, it seems Kenya are quite happy just to get their eye in, play some defensive shots. They've been led off massively with that fielding error. Perhaps a second life for them.
Team Kenya is well known to be one of the teams that, do their game and thrive even under pressure. They never have pressure. I think it's a lot more of maturity that we've learned from them over the years, and that's why it would be too early to celebrate now because it is a team that you never know how they build up. Very calm, and up to the last man standing, there's always a chance to get the win to their favor.
An incredibly difficult chance there.
A second life for Quinta there. That was a heavy shot. Would have been a brilliant wicket. I would say Quinta seems to have more lives than the card itself. Today my
अब सुनो, माफ जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
It has come to the end of the 4th over, but Team Kenya can only afford 9 runs from the severe bowling that is going on from Team Rwanda. Incoming with the ball is Josiane. Josiane Nyirangundineza. Coming on from the banana plantation end. It seems the captain decided to bank and to reserve the 2 overs left for Immaculée.
And I do like that from Rwanda, not bowling out their openers, clearly thinking about this Kenyan innings in the long run, because with the score like 113 on the board, there's every likelihood that it will come down to the death, and you want to have your opening bowlers there for it. There's a shot down the ground that has gone for 4. A needed boundary for Kenya, no doubt. Mid-off and mid-on, out in the deep, couldn't quite cut it off. Brings up 13 there for Kenya. A boundary they'll very much appreciate.
That was a very good shot. Even Giselle's famous sprint could not save that boundary. It's good to see the intention that is going on all the way with the field, with the ball. And great to see that the captain has reserved very fierce bowlers, because both teams have played each other for a while now. For all the editions, they have been able to face one another, so they are teams that know each other well. And that was a good shot from Quinta, signature shot from Quinta all the way to the screen. And now that is a ball you don't deliver to Quinta Abel, because as you could tell, she was very comfortable to hit that off the pitch all the way to the screen. I believe Josiane should stick to her length because it was working okay, as Quinta can be a very fierce batter once given a chance to.
So far in the power play, it has been a good bowling display from Rwanda in general, keeping the bowling tight, limiting the chances, so when a hit-me ball comes along like that, there's no doubt that you won't want to miss out, and she certainly didn't there. Incredibly powerful shot down the ground, relieving some of the pressure that had been built.
Yeah, today Team Rwanda has a chance of beating Kenya for the first time in this Kwibuka tournament in all the 8th edition. There is a possibility of doing so, and the only time I remember that that Rwanda ever won against Kenya, it was during under-19 tournaments in Tanzania. Other than that, today seems to be like another day that Rwanda might have a chance to win against Kenya.
Yeah, it seems like they'll have every chance if they can keep up this tight bowling display, and no doubt they'll be desperate for some wickets as well. As they saw in their batting innings, Rwanda, some early wickets really can slow the innings down, require a rebuild, and that's just what they'll need if they want to take this game right down to the wire. Another shot making its way to the boundary, this time a fielder out there in the deep. And for Kenya, how do you think they'll review this opening power play so far? Will they be happy with what they've been able to do so far, do you think?
Well, Oliver, I'm sure with the plan they had with the opening batters being powerful hitters, they were looking to have a lot more runs by the end of the power play. Massive appeal there from the Rwandan team. But the umpire says no, 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 no. That was really close.
That one looked to be going well over the stumps there, but again, missing the bat, finding the pads. It's good signs here for Rwanda. It's exactly what they'll want. Putting these batters under pressure. Because as much as batters will like hearing the sound of bat on ball, feeling that ball on their pads, heart in mouth situation, quick run there from Kenya as a powerful throw comes in. And that's the end of the power play.
Kenya with 24 runs after the 6th over, with a loss of only 1 wicket. They seems to be really comfortable with what they're doing there. They don't seem pressured, but the bowlers are not leaving anything to chance. And today they say that this is the day that we beat Kenya. And it's clearly evident with the intent they're showing with the ball. Much is to be said with the fielding side.
Total of 24 in that first power play for Kenya, below the required run rate, so I think they definitely won't mind seeing some fielders go back on the boundary, a few more scoring chances, less chances for boundaries perhaps, but keeping that score ticking over, trying to up that run rate a little bit. As long as the Rwandan fielders on the boundary can keep those to just singles, I think they'll be pretty happy with that as well.
And for those who are just joining us, we are coming to you live from Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where Kenya is taking on Rwanda. This is the second innings. Kenya is trying to chase 117 runs that were set beautifully and confidently by Team Rwanda. At the moment, 87. They require 87 to win. They are in the 7th over. Good effort from the captain, trying to stop there. That would have otherwise been a couple of runs.
Yeah, body on the line fielding here from the previous ball, and the bowler there making sure she got behind that. It's exactly what will be needed here. Utter commitment in the field from these powerful Kenyan batters. But another over gone by that Rwanda will not feel they've let slip from their grasp. Again, pressure still building on Kenya here. Although they'll like the look of just the one wicket dropped. Plenty of batting to come.
Oliver, at this point, I think it would be best for Team Rwanda to try and look to break that partnership, because knowing Team Kenya, they work and they thrive well on building partnerships. So once this partnership is built well and has thrived, they both have the potential to clear the grounds. And we've seen their confidence over the years. It's not something they would shy to do. That was really good fielding from Giselle. Attempted run out.
Yeah, although the Kenyan batter definitely made it back safely, it's very, very good fielding there. Direct hit. Possibly missed out another run there, Kenya, from the ball going askew from the stumps, but good fielding, good signs there from Rwanda. And from that good fielding, the ball before, you see the effect it has on the batting team.
Good fielding from Margarita there. Every player seems to be showing a lot of commitment. Harriet seems to have grasped and have analyzed her proper length and line. Good bowling from Ishimwe there. She's successfully managed not to give away any sort of boundary, and the number of dots, which helps to create pressure on the batting team and forces them to step out.
Slight misfield there, leaking a run through. But you hear every ball. It's being met with such great reception from this crowd. They have not lost their energy, and especially deep into this second innings, this will be vital for the fielding team here. They'll need that 12th man. I think it is interesting. Rwanda definitely have the run rate on their side. Kenya with wickets in hand on their side. What do you think Rwanda will be after more? Do you think they'll be satisfied keeping this run rate down, or will they rather really get some wickets, even if it comes at the expense of a few runs?
Knowing Team Kenya, I would rather go for wickets at this point, because breaking the partnership always slows down the game, building more pressure on the batters. And there are few other more fierce batters left in the Kenyan camp. So even though right now it's quite dead silent, we have a lot of silence from the Kenyan camp. They're a very mature team and always have game plans. And you can tell after the 12th man walked in, it seems to be there has been a message that has been sent from the camp, from the Kenyan camp. Seems to be a lot more of now intention for the runs, more than keeping it going. And that is cleared all the way for the maximum is Quinta. I think now the viewers and everybody is clear about the message that came from the Kenyan camp. Is this the new game plan? Go big or go home? We are yet to see if the Rwandan bowlers agree with this call, or they'll use it to their advantage to get as much wicket as they can.
Yeah, slower ball there, right in the slot. Whether it was the right time for that ball, I'm not sure, but it's definitely relieved some pressure there. Really good power hitting. Second six of the innings for Kenya. There'll need to be a reply here from Team Rwanda. And that's a good way to do it. Finding the right line again, finding the right length. Being committed in the field. Just what Rwanda will need in response. Gone!
And another wicket is down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rwandan camp is ablaze here. A yorker was delivered by Josiane all the way to see off one of the dangerous hitters, Quinta Abel, walking off, looking very disappointed for not having delivered on what she was sent to do. This is a good breakthrough for Team Rwanda. A wicket is what was needed to break that partnership that was building slowly. And now, walking in is another big hitter, well known East African wise for her precision and her patience on the crease. It is Sarah Wetoto Bakita. Would Josiane be the person to see Bakita off before she gets into playing form? Only time can tell. Ladies and gentlemen, everything is going down here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. It is the 8th edition of Kwibuka T20 Tournament. And the third day of Kwibuka Tournament, it is when Rwanda is taking on Kenya. The odds at the moment
महारती जी फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
And capitalize on those to work on registering Kenya's first win in the Kwibuka Tournament. Against Rwanda.
And Vanessa there playing with a straight bat, looking to drive down the ground. And I think the Rwandan team have done their homework. I think they know that. No fine leg, no square leg. I think they definitely know that the areas to protect are down the ground. It's a bold strategy to go for. But I suppose to beat Kenya, you need to be bold. You need to be innovative, and that's what they're trying. Deep mid-wicket, deep mid-on. Protecting that leg side hit. Gone!
And it's another wicket! Oh my! Team Rwanda is shining in glory here at Ganga Cricket Stadium. Ishimwe Henriette sending off Wetoto Bekita, one of the big hitters, sending them off with a lot of disappointment. This is getting even more interesting. Our dear viewers, only the people at Gahanga can illustrate and demonstrate and explain what the Rwandan camp looks like at the moment. Only dances and songs you can hear from the background. This is getting even more interesting. The new batter in is Kenya's very own wicketkeeper. Another good batsman. She's a very good batter and well known also for her quick singles. Her name is Sharon Juma. She'll be coming in to try and anchor Team Kenya, as now they are on 39 runs in the 10th over with the loss of 3 wickets.
Well, I asked the question earlier, would you take wickets or reduced runs? They've got the wickets, 2 vital ones there. And you'd think from that, the run rate will only further reduce. Kenya won't want to be losing any more in a hurry. Having said that, powerful shot down the ground. It has beaten the fielder, much to her frustration there at deep mid-on. And that's 4 runs to relieve some pressure after a tough period for Kenya. But Rwanda shouldn't let that tarnish that over. Vital wicket. We know how damaging these big hitters can be in the short format. So to see the back of them is always a good thing. Kenya still dropping just below the run rate. Now with a few more wickets down, this game is poised for an incredible finish here at the halfway stage. 44 for 3 for Kenya.
The run rate is currently at 7th for an over, which is a very possible one for Team Kenya. I believe at this rate, if they ensure that Kenya is not taking, Team Kenya is not taking those singles, because Sharon Juma is known for stealing singles at any side of a mistake, and they can run between the wickets. So at this point, I guess with one more wicket, Rwanda would be on a very, very, very good side.
Yeah, the required run rate for Kenya at around 7 and over. Good fielding there from the bowler. Just over a run a ball. So really for Team Kenya here, with mid on and mid off out to the boundary, there's an easy singles there to be had. I think they're definitely settled for that at the moment, at least. As they start to slowly rebuild, not letting that run rate creep up too much, because that's when the pressure will build even further, and we all know what pressure can do. The crowd here at Gahanga in fine voice, and rightfully so, playing a miss. They're having lots to cheer about. Long may it continue. Nice shot there off the back foot to cover. They've gone for another. Oh, it would have been close. I think she made up her ground. With a direct hit, it would have been a different story. But again, whilst they may have missed out on the wicket, look at what that shows.
Josiane completes her spell beautifully, taking the captain, big hitter Quinta Abel. Good bowling from her. We've seen a lot of efforts with the ball and also fielding. Ishimwe Henriette, as usual, is always a very economical bowler. She's really good at building pressure. It's an interesting fielding from the Rwandan side, with no square leg and no fine leg, especially for a batter who's well known for sweep shots and pull shots, like Sharon. That's a good throw from Alice, all the way from the boundary. Restricting Kenyan batters to only 2 runs, and a good running in between wickets, I would say. You know, as we said earlier on, they're really quick in between the wickets, and they're also big hitters, so that works a lot to their advantage. So the best way is to reduce all the mistakes, fielding mistakes, as much as possible, to restrict them.
Direct hit there, I think would have seen the end. However, that was not to be. Yeah, definitely the fielding needs to be sharp. If a batter swings hard, hits a massive 6, you think as a fielding team, as a bowler, what can you do really? you give credit to the batter, but running between the wickets, sharp fielding, that's where you can really control the game. So they'll need to be sharp here, with Kenya having such a threat in their locker. But I think for now, bowling so full is proving to work. Tucking the batsman up a little bit, making it hard to really swing the bat and get the ball in the air. I think line and length here is key.
Yeah, and it's good to note that Kenya has made a comeback in that previous over. They were at 36 and now at 54. And another wicket! And LBW! Oh my, oh my, oh my! It is raining, but it is not raining water. It is raining wickets here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. The Rwandan team, Rwandan bowlers, are showering the fans with Kenyan wickets. Sharon is gone. Esther Washira coming in. Esther Washira is coming in to join Vanessa and see if they can be able to anchor the Kenyan team and see whether this is possible to get to the finishing line with this tight competition from Team Rwanda that was once known as a baby team when the editions of Kwibuka were starting, but now 8th edition down the road might just register one of the only wins against Kenya. It's a big motivation for Team Rwanda. They look energized and look pretty much switched on.
Yeah, the finger went up straight away there from the umpire. No doubt in her mind that it was out. And that's a really, really good sign for Rwanda. 4th wicket. Because that's what they'll want. Get deep into that Kenyan batting lineup. At the end of Rwanda's innings with the bat, they showed how vital having wickets in the bank can be. It makes you play a bit freer. It means as the batters have been there longer at the crease, they've got their eye in. But if you've got new batters at the crease, getting to the tail enders, that's just what they want.
A good spell from Henrietta Ishimwe. She's always been consistent with her bowling. No extras are ever registered from Ishimwe. And she got herself 2 wickets to support Team Rwanda to continue defending the score they set against Kenya. It is the first ever 100-up score that has ever been registered by Team Rwanda playing against Team Kenya. This is a glorious moment, and you can tell from the music and the shouts that's coming from the Rwandan camp in the background. Coming on strike is the Rwanda's off spinner. That's gone all the way, edged to the boundary. That is coming from the banana plantation end. It is the off spinner, Vumilia Magi. The leg spinner, I beg your pardon. She's a leg spinner, a very valuable spinner for Team Rwanda.
Yeah, possible questions to be asked the field there. It was a lovely ball, really. Really well pitched. Looked to have spun, finding the edge, as you would have expected from a leg spinner. But it managed to run away to the boundary. Whether Rwanda will react to that, possibly put a fielder in there to just to cover that. But I think that's good signs there. It was a nice ball, good first ball, found the edge. However, at the same time, I don't think the batter will mind that at all. Runs are runs.
A good shot, but Sarah is there to restrict the second run, and Kenya managed to get their second run. It is Wangare and Vanessa.
That's a nice length there from the leg spinner. Getting the batter playing cross-batted shot there, where maybe a bit full for that, so that's a good sign. Because as often can be the case with leg spinners, maybe dragging the ball down, possibly bowling short of a length, and that can be punished. Good chase there from the wicket-keeper. It will be a wide. And of course, as important as length is, the line also needs to be on the money. Cannot afford to leak any runs here.
That was a revoked white decision. I think there was a nick there from the batters, from the bat.
The running again, looking slightly hesitant here. It's been the talk of the day, really. But they made it in the end, snuck a run. And really, with such an exposed part of the field around fine leg, the keeper will definitely have to make up the space there. No shot down the ground. They'll just get one for it.
Another boundary there from Wangare. She's really good on the onside. Anything to her back, she'll clear it off the boundary. Boundary takes Kenya. Kenya score to 68. For the loss of 4 wickets in their 13th over.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं मैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
But again, good signs. Very good signs. And that is the end of the over. A good over there. Change of bowling here, spinner coming off.
A lot of optimistic coming from the Rwandan camp here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium. The new batter in is the captain herself. She's in to do her job. Will Giselle get there on time? Oh yes! Another wicket! This is what? Oh my! That is another wicket! Five wickets down for Team Kenya. They are pretty much struggling at this point.
A wicket with so much value there for the Rwandan team. And I know the Kenyan camp will be really disappointed there. Really needless wicket, poor running as the batter gets a send-off. The Rwandan camp are lively and rightfully so. 74 for 5. Kenya will need something special here.
Another fall of wicket. Esther is gone. And now we have Marceline. We saw her shining with the ball. Now it's the time to see what she can do for Team Kenya. Would she be the one to boost Team Kenya and get them out of this struggle they're having at the moment? Vanessa still in there, taking a ball at a time. She's been there for a while. It's a person to watch out for. A wicket that might really be a game changer at this moment in time for Team Kenya.
Kenya really relying on their strength in depth here now. Getting to the number 7 bat. He sneaks a quick run there.
That's a really good quick single from the batters. The captain seems to be doing a really good job with the ball.
Nice full bowling. Really tucking the batters up. Restricting any risk of a boundary, which it feels like Kenya will need at the moment. With wickets falling. Runs are gold dust. And it's been chipped and falls just short there of the fielder on the onside. An incredible effort there in the field.
Good effort there from Vumilia. She did it well with the ball. And she's always been an exceptional fielder.
Full toss there. Restricted to 1. But there's the clear intent from the Rwandan bowlers. Keep it full, keep it straight. And you're not getting any boundaries off us.
And now Team Kenya requires 7.2 runs in every over for them to get to the finishing line. This is going to be an interesting game. It is going to be an interesting finish. Will Team Rwanda keep the consistency with the ball to restrict Kenya below the 117 mark? It still looks very promising, especially with the loss of big wickets from Team Kenya. Another wicket down. Rwanda is raising the flag high. And at this point, the win is smelling closer. It is getting closer. The horizon of the finishing point for Team Rwanda. It is coming on sight.
And yet again we're seeing the crystal clear tactics of Rwanda. Bowl full, bowl straight. Limit the runs and, at the very best, get a valuable wicket like that. Sending the bells flying. What a sight for the crowd here at Gahanga. What a sight for the fielding team. And no doubt that the tactics will not change here. Aim for the stumps, aim full. Make the batsman work for this.
Totally agree with you on that point there. The new batter in from Team Kenya is Lavender. Oh, and that will go straight. Good saving there, good saving there. From Katia Wamahoro, the legend.
Taking the risk of no fine leg, that's the last thing that you want. But incredible fielding there from the deep third man to come around and cut that off. And back on the money there with the next ball. Good fielding. And just listen to that crowd. The atmosphere here somehow has not dropped a single decibel. They are really pushing this team right over the finish line.
Something to not oversee is that Vanessa is still in there. And it's hard to tell what game plan Team Kenya is having, because they still look comfortable even in the last overs. They're well known to finish big. Even in the previous game, they were able to score the 16 runs that were needed in the last over. So it's quite early. It's quite early to celebrate. From Team Rwanda now is to keep the belts tightened hard until the last ball.
Shout there for LBW, waved away by the umpire yet again. But yeah, you're definitely right. These wickets that are tumbling cannot lead to any complacency here. You can never underestimate the finishing power of any opponent, let alone the force of Kenya. So complacency needs to be non-existent here, which it looks to be. The fielding remains sharp, the bowling remains tight. It's exactly what you need to see. 8 and over now required for Kenya. This run rate that's required is only climbing. Is this some relief? An incredible effort there out in the deep. Has it saved runs there? The fielder stays down. Yet again, body on the line cricket from the fielder, which is exactly what you want to see. Let's hope there's no serious injuries. But no doubt the team will be very appreciative of that fielding. saving the boundary by the looks of it and keeping the pressure on.
30 runs required.
A disappointing bye there for the wicketkeeper of Rwanda. Won't want to see too many of those slip by in the last 4 overs here. But for Kenya, any run counts. They won't mind that one bit. However, if you look at that required run rate, singles are not enough. A large crowd here at Gahanga being spoilt by some brilliant cricket and what looks to be a scintillating finish. Could still go either way. For the neutral, it's a very exciting prospect. For a Rwanda fan, it's definitely hard in the mouth situation. But no doubt they'll be fancying their chances here. They're really taking it down to the wire. A wicket here will be absolutely cherished. Because as you see, batter number 3 on 43, been in since the power play. And doesn't look to be going anywhere anytime soon. The 17th over commences. And that's a nice start. Some really, really nice pace being shown by the Rwanda bowler here. And with cover at that third man position, the Kenyan batters will really need to start thinking, where are the runs in this game? It's a nice shot into the leg side. The fielders are coming round and it's beaten them on this occasion. There'll be 4 runs for Kenya. A great effort in the field yet again, but not quite enough on this occasion. I just said, where are the runs coming from? And that ball, at least, the Kenyan batter definitely answered the question.
Definitely the Rwandan team has to watch out for Vanessa, who's been in and consistently getting her runs going. Her score is now 43. She's a little bit more comfortable at this moment in time. I think that would be a crucial wicket and might be just a turning point for Team Rwanda if they are to get Vanessa out.
And at the same time, as precious as a wicket of Vanessa will be, even seeing her down the non-striker's end could be invaluable. Getting the new batter on strike, keeping Vanessa out of the danger zone. For now at least, I think Team Rwanda will settle for that. Hesitation there, chance! Throws come in at the wrong end. And could that be vital?
Another missed chance there. It is a time we cannot afford that. Team Rwanda cannot afford missing such chances at this very crucial time. That might be a game changer.
And again, the fielding team of Rwanda maybe lacking a little bit of composure there, throwing to the wrong end. But the positive signs are that the Kenyan batters do not look comfortable here. They do not look like they're communicating as fluently as they would want to be. And I think a run-out chance is going to only keep coming.
Pressure is now building up from the both teams.
More half chances here. More quick singles being taken. It really is looking to be an incredible finish here. Because by no means are Kenya out of it. By no means are they dead and buried. They've got a batter in Vanessa who is approaching the half century. But more importantly, still at the crease, still playing her shots and still providing valuable runs here. What the Rwandan team wouldn't give for a wicket like Vanessa's at this point.
That will be a very crucial turning point for Team Rwanda, because at the situation looks at the moment, it's hard to tell. And another shot. A lot of pressure coming from both Rwandan camp and the Kenyan camp. Seems to be very crucial moment for the both teams.
And the bowlers here cannot afford to be missing their lines and lengths. They need to keep this ball full and straight. Chance! Ooh. And again, Kenya get away with it. They do not look comfortable out there, but more importantly, they're not being punished for this lack of communication here. They're getting away with it.
This is not looking very good, and it might just cost Rwanda this game. Can't afford to give so many chances.
You look at the batting setup here of Lavinda. Look at just how high that bat is. As she stands ready to strike the ball, you think if she swings her arms through it, that could be some real power there. But as of yet, she's not shown it. There's the swing. The ball is running away, and it's gone for 4. I said about the potential power of Lavinda there, and she's definitely shown it. Beating the fielder at cover, extra cover, relieving some pressure here. And what was once one crucial wicket in Vanessa out there, now I think Rwanda would definitely be happy to get the wicket of Lavinda as well, because you see the depth of batting in the Kenyan team here. But it's a good reply from the bowler.
Intense and your co-commentator Mary needs a breather.
I don't blame her one bit. It is going right to the wire here. It's providing an amazing atmosphere. What a day for it. What a day.
I cannot blame her. There is some heart there. Having captain Rwanda some time back, I think the pressure is too much for her as well. It's so close. 17 runs, 2 overs. Kenya will need almost 8 runs and over to win this. Who has the upper hand according to you, Oliver?
I think if the last over or so has anything to go by, I think Kenya will be feeling pretty good. They're finding the runs from somewhere.
And what do you do as Kenya? I know they're trying hard, but what is the way to go calmly? What is the decision to make as a batter?
Well, look, they can see the scoreboard there. They can see the run rate. They just need to make sure in these last few overs that the dots are not building. They're managing to keep the strike rotating, and they need to look around the field. They need to see the gaps, and they need to manipulate this field into getting some boundaries.
And on the contrary, Oliver, what about Team Rwanda? What do you do? Do you bring in the field to cut the singles, or do you defend the boundaries?
Look, they say pressure makes diamonds, and I think the most important thing, whether the field is attacking, defensive, they need to make sure that the bowlers bowl to the field. If you've not got protection in certain areas of the field, do not bowl a ball where the batter can get the ball away to these unprotected areas. I think restricting the boundaries is vital, so I would say making sure there's enough cover, accepting the odd single.
Big swing of the bat there, and the ball is through. Will it get to the boundary for Team Kenya? And they pick up a crucial boundary. Rwandan hearts are being broken here at Gahanga. Oh my goodness, Oli. Was it a bad ball, or was it the poor field setting?
The bowler definitely gave a bit of width, and it was agonizingly close to the fielder being able to cut it off on the inner ring. I think to not have any protection out on the offside is a very bold move, and nothing has changed, which does surprise me. However, as I said, you bowl to your field. If you've not got any cover out on the offside, bowl straight, just like that, limit the runs. That's good bowling. That's a very, very good response.
Getting very tense here at Gahanga. Everyone is feeling the pressure. 11 more runs needed for Team Kenya to break hearts here. Will they be able to do it? And in comes Immaculate. And Vanessa swings very hard. Straight to the fielder. They scamper through. Chance for a run out. Oh no. They cannot be able. They seem not to recognize the chances given by Kenya, and Vanessa, rightly so, brings up half century. Number 4 for Kwibuka 8th edition. She's been
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं मैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में आप एक्सपर्ट हो सिखाओ
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा। इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
10 runs is no joke here. If you think about restricting them to a singular ball, and you've got the victory, so field placing is key. And bowling to this field is key. They've got fielders out, deep mid on, deep mid off. It looks like full and straight is the way to go. And if the Rwandan bowler here can find the perfect Yorker.
10 runs to go. First ball is in the air. Is it a chance? Is it a chance? She decides to serve the boundary. Oh my goodness, that was a chance. Belize decided the boundary and not go for the catch. And they pick up 2. 8 more runs needed in 5 deliveries. The lady on your screen is Giselle Ishimwe, who scored the 50 for Rwanda and now has the responsibility to get them over the line with the ball. In she comes. 8 more runs still needed. Giselle. Swing of the bat by Vanessa. The ball is racing to the boundary. Another boundary for Team Kenya. What is happening here? Rwanda had this game. Giselle.
I do wonder in these late stages, these batters will be swinging so hard, they might be losing a bit of their technique, and you'd expect the ball to be making its way to the leg side boundary, so that lack of protection there does look so vulnerable for Rwanda at the moment.
And they changed keepers. Everyone's been asking, why did they change keepers? Flora kept very well for the first half of the chase, but for some reason Team Rwanda decided to change keeper. We all don't know why. There might be a reason, and I hope it doesn't cost them the game. They still have a chance with 2 runs needed for Kenya, but you feel now the game has swung back in Kenya's favor. Giselle Ishimwe, is it too much to ask for her? She does everything with the bat, with the field, and now she has to be the bowler. Oh, Rwanda. Giselle balls full. They still a single, and Kenya cannot lose now. Kenya cannot lose now. And Captain Diane will be forced now to bring in all the fielders and try and cut the single that Kenya needs. Where did the game go wrong for Rwanda? So many things to consider. Belize Murekatete opened the bowling and bowled 2 overs without even considering a boundary, without bowling an extra, but still could not be brought back to bowl at the death. They decided to go with Giselle. They still have a chance to tie this game. Every fielder is now closer to the batter as Giselle comes in. And she bowls a wide. And Team Kenya have won this game. And heartbreak. Misery for Team Rwanda. What went wrong? They had a chance to make history. Oliver, I don't know what you have to say. I'm shocked, but congratulations to Team Kenya. Vanessa, what a player. Kenya's hero, she's been there, and they run onto the field to embrace her. She's kept her head calm, composed, under pressure, and gets Kenya off the line. They're making a habit of this. They beat Uganda yesterday, needing a mammoth in the last over as well. 16 runs, and they managed to get over the line. Kenya, 3 wins in 3 games, top of the table. Team Rwanda lose their 2nd game. I don't know what to say, Oli. So many things to see. What went wrong? The keeping, the fielding, the bowling. Let me know your thoughts.
Well, I think the first thing that should be said is Rwanda can hold their heads extremely high. In no way did they throw that game away. Kenya showed their maturity, their strength in depth, especially that batting lineup, seeing the number 8 batter coming in and managing to score runs where so many didn't manage it. I think the experience of such a classy team like Kenya really did